And here we are trying to see if a roundabout here is necessary. What it does do in this Y intersection is that, or three-way intersection, is that it adds traffic lights, which kind of impedes the traffic flow. I put a one-way road up to the industrial sector. I think that's the forestry area, but we'll see how that goes. Not sure how it's gonna be. Anyway, hey guys, welcome to another episode of Let's Play Cities Skylines Unmodded Series. This is the River Run map and we're playing in NEZO City. Welcome to episode number 58, and in this episode we're going to fix up the intersection again. I really want to get the this right, so I'm going to delete some paths here and see if we can fit some. I was thinking about it the night before. We were going to, if I increase the amount of ways for these high traffic areas to have access to the highway, it should alleviate the actual highway area. Here I am doing some curvy roads and the on-ramp and off-ramp here. I noticed there's no way to get to the right-hand side of the avenue. It only allows you to go towards the left. So I believe that's why there's quite a bit of traffic trying to get off from the highway and into the residential area. So I shortened this area here. I didn't really need to make it that long, and I increased the amount of ways the traffic can leave the area. So the right hand side is residential, and obviously the left hand side we got paper mill, we got forestry area, we got oil industry, and I do believe we have a farming industry here as well. So when I was building the first part of the map, I built industrial and residential near each other as the demand grows. But I'm thinking maybe in a future episode we'll relocate these areas so that there's more space to devote to the traffic. I don't like having it all in one area. So when something goes down here, a lot of cash is gone. You can see the cash is going down as the longer they stay here without a way to get to the highway and back. And as soon as I add that road from the highway to the residential area, a bunch of cars just flood in because they're trying to get back home. So even though I'm playing the lowest level or the lowest speed of the game, it's still like months in the game time pass by. So it seems like what seems like forever, or what seems like a short time, an hour that I spent playing the game, years go by in the game. So that's how long people have been unable to get back home. I can really. But anyway, so there's this thing called lane math. So we have two exits, right? And you want to have two entrances to be able to divide traffic. That's why I increased the number of roads. Similarly, if you have a road or a path that needs to be in the center, you could increase it to three-lane roads. It's like a general rule of thumb when you're dealing with traffic or creating what do you call it, on-ramps and off-ramps. So here I'm trying to make a curvy road. Another way to get into the residential area. Looks kind of wonky, but it'll do. And here I don't think I like this roundabout. It looks like some sort of weird thing. But what I was concerned with is if that right-hand road turns into a U-turn and interferes with the traffic. But it doesn't seem like the cars are trying to go to the left-hand side. They're using the whole roundabout to get to that area. Maybe because it's probably blocked. So here I'm trying to connect the north part of the map to the bottom, but I realize because of how I did the roads or this intersection, I essentially extended the highway onto these things instead of making an avenue. I'll eventually shorten that and make it more manageable, but this definitely is a high traffic area. With all the things and elements in here, we have all these residential houses, we have the garbage trucks in different parts, and then we have the services. Services are spread out for a reason. It's to have some coverage in all the areas, but the way I put all these industry stuff together, I was kind of a little bit careless. But I guess when you're trying to do or improve your first tile and you want to use the industrial or the industries, the stuff that you could do in the industries DLC, I kind of forced myself to use it. So now that's why we're in this predicament. Looking back, when I had two interchanges here, it kind of helped with the traffic. I really shouldn't have deleted it. I deleted it for aesthetic reasons because I wanted something nice to look at on my first tile. And I always look at the first tile as the tile where I learned the most about the game. I definitely do. That holds true. Like this section, for instance, you don't want to have entrances like that close or exits that close on a highway. It causes a stop and go. Especially since the cars, the AI in this game is it favors the quickest and most direct way to get somewhere. It doesn't look for shortcuts. It prioritizes the fastest lane and I guess the shortest distance, and that's why there's so much traffic. I did get asked ages ago why I don't do a modded gameplay. Well, for games like these, where I myself is still I'm learning now, I kind of want to be more. I'm still like by these standards, a beginner at the game. So if I use mods to overcome something I haven't fully learned, then that kind of knowing that kind of shies me away from completing the milestones from the game. I like being able to learn and knowing that I earned, you know, whatever accomplishments that come with that. What you can do with mods, but I prefer, you know, keeping it to the basics. We do have all the DLCs, but eventually, when I get better at this game, I'll use mods. For now, I'm trying to solve the way the game was designed or was originally made with its original stuff. Nothing that alters its gameplay. I like knowing that I've done that at least. So anyway, we're fixing the highway. I notice every time I make a change somewhere where there was a lot of traffic, these things find a way to increase traffic in another area. So if you ever open the traffic part, there's an icon there that shows traffic flow, where the paths are for each car, and then they're color coded. You trace those around, you'll notice the certain patterns of where people are have to go. And you'll start to notice if the path takes too long or it's too, you know, too great of a distance, it deletes that path and the car disappears. If you guys were wondering why that happens, it's because the game is saying it's too far or it's taking too long. That the AI decides not to go with the path. I guess that's similar to what's in real life. Although in real life we're more if we see traffic hugging one side of the road, some people will like go utilize the other roads in order to get ahead in line. But in this game, they don't do that. Not unless you're what do you call it? Service vehicle. That's the only thing I notice will cut through lines. So here I am doing another path. I notice there's nothing going from the right hand side of the highway and going into the well, yeah, the right hand side of the highway to this avenue. Well, not the avenue, the left hand side. What do you call it? I can't English. You guys know what I mean. Left side to the right side, or no, the southern side to the eastern side. There you go. So anyway, looks like we did what we could. We're kind of out of time. It's been an hour. I want to thank you guys for watching. If you like to see more of these kind of videos, please like and subscribe, and you'll get your content every 3 days. This is John Nezodam signing out. Take care, stay safe, and remember, you're essential.